how good that would be.
Back towards goal, hits the post, but tapped in, and there's Sam Bell.
Neesman slides in corner, that'll do it.
And he make an impact right away. He'll try.
Oh yes! Tommy Conway's only gone and done it again.
So the presents are open, the turkey is eaten, and you can put away the Christmas crackers for another year. Boxing Day means one thing though, and that is festive football. The destination for Bristol City, as you can see, Vicarage Road. And after a festive victory over Hull last Friday night, the Robins will be looking to claim their third successive victory in a row. But so are the Hornets. It was Jason Knight's 83rd minute winner that secured the win, with an Anis Mametti equaliser and another Tommy Conwell penalty on the score sheet. But can Liam Manning's men give Bristol City an extra present this year? It's 7th versus 12th in the Sky Bet Championship, and welcome to Robins TV on Boxing Day. You're very welcome along. My guest here is former City defender Chris Honour. Chris, how was your Christmas?
Oh, absolutely lovely. Fantastic. And lovely to be sat here alongside you watching, looking forward to Boxing Day football. It's a family tradition. You must come out on Boxing Day and watch your team play, and it's great to be invited along.
Absolutely. You got a bit of lurgy there, or is that?
I have. Is that why there's so much distance between us? No, honestly, no alcohol involved. It's just a little bit of
lurgy.
Yeah, festive flu. I think we call it, isn't it? I think everyone's going down with it, and I've dragged myself out my bed to be here this afternoon.
Violins out, everyone. Violins. Now listen. Friday night was an extravaganza. The first 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes. I mean, let's take your views on that Friday night against Hull.
Oh, it's a massive confidence boost, isn't it? I mean, another team that are going really, really well in the league. A second back-to-back victory in front of the fans at Ashton Gate. It's just something that we haven't been doing on a regular basis, and we've managed to, make these two really good teams, and we put them to the sword, and it should give us loads and loads of confidence moving forward to today's game, which is another tough one.
There's all sorts of stats, and I won't steal Toby's thunder about this game, about how long it's been.
No, do it. Go on, please.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't possibly. But there's no doubt that Watford are doing really well at the moment. They're coming off the back of 3 wins as well. As a former player, how does that sort of affect your mindset going into a game like this?
I think with City know what they're all about. They know that Watford are a really good football attacking team, but they're defensively very frail. So they've always got their issues, because there's players coming in from all different nationalities, all the other parent clubs or other clubs which are a part of the whole Watford sort of parent bubble. So there's players coming in from Italy and all over that they've got call on. So it's very hard to actually form a team spirit at Watford, but once they start ticking, because they're very attacking minded, they're a really tough team to play against, but defensively always frail, and hopefully Bristol City can really get to them this afternoon.
We'll take a look at that in analysis a bit later. The Christmas period, again, going back to your playing days, Christmas period, A, very disruptive for family and friends, B, so intense, so many games. Will that have an impact on today as well, do you think?
Do you know what? It was only until I had kids and I'd retired that I realised what Christmas was all about, because it was literally, you came in on a Christmas morning, and sometimes you were back on the coach in the afternoon, going up to Manchester or going wherever. It was just a normal working day, and it sounds really miserable, a bit humbug, but as a footballer you get used to it, because sometimes it was a nice 2 hours out of the family home as well, to be honest. But it was. I mean, if you speak to any footballer, and I didn't have kids at that stage, so it was very different. But it was. I remember the senior pros coming in, and they really were dragging themselves away from their families, and they're coming in into the dress room, having had their kids get up at 4 or 5 in the morning to open their presents. Their eyes were bleary and all the rest of it. But us younger lads, we just loved it. It was just that Christmas spirit. But then you've got loads and loads of games. It's all about recovery, and obviously trying to win as many games and many points as you possibly can over that really busy period.
Okay, all right, for now, Chris, thank you very much. I'm suffering a bit today. Let's see just who is on that all-important team sheet today. The man who is almost certainly 65% turkey right now with the information is Toby Osborne. Toby, who's on that team sheet today? And a very merry Boxing Day to you too.
Merry Boxing Day, Downsy. Thank you very much. This is game 100 between these two sides, and Valerian Ismail has made 4 changes to his starting 11 first of all. The first sees fresh legs at right back. Deli Bashiru comes out of the side. 19-year-old Ryan Andrews replaces him. Chilean Sierralta comes in to replace Scottish international Ryan Porteous. Wesley Hoot tops many charts in the division for his progressive style of football to make a strong pairing at centre-half. Watford typically line up with a 4-1-4-1 formation. Former England international Jake Livermore lines up in midfield, sitting behind an attacking 5. Martins drops out of the team on the right-hand side. Asprilla replaces him. Then the final change comes up front with Bayo missing out. Rajovic comes into the starting 11. 8 goals from 20 so far this season since joining in the summer. And then Tom Ince, there you can see, features among the substitutes. Liam Manning makes a solitary change, and not a surprising one with the amount of games that Matty James gets through. He moves to the bench. Joe Williams replaces him. Some might have anticipated some changes across that front 3. Sykes and Mehmeti retain their spots either side of Tommy Conway. Max O'Leary between the sticks again. Game 99 for him today in a Bristol City shirt. The back 4 of Tanner Viner, Dickey and Pring is really enjoying a strong run together. Then on the bench, Wells is among the substitutes once more, alongside youngsters Raekwon Nelson, Yeboah and Knight Labelle. Right, let's cross to Liam Manning, who is with Robbins TV.
Liam, Merry Christmas. Let's get straight into the team news. So one change, Joe Williams in for Matty James. Is that a reflection of how many minutes Matty's played, the schedule, Watford's strength in that area?
Yeah, mainly not performance related. Jamo's been really good, to be fair, recently, and he's obviously played a huge number of minutes since we've come in. So it's not a reflection on how he's done at all. It's actually just when you look at 4 games in 10 days, such an intense period. Trying to make sure that we get the correct balance of putting people in when they're fresh, but also trying to rest and recover people. And obviously with Joe, he's chomping at the bit, so it's a good opportunity.
And alongside him, Jason Knight, you've named him as captain. What qualities will he bring to that role?
Yeah, I think if he epitomises everything you'd want in a leader, someone that grabs responsibility, someone that is quite honest as well. If something's not quite right, he'll vocally put that across as well. And yeah, I think he's someone that has done extremely well since we've come in. But at the same point, I think there's a lot of lads in there that have to play an important role in that as well. So it's 90 today, but we need everybody to step up and lead.
After 2 back-to-back wins, playing another team above you, what do you want to see from your team today?
I think a lot of what we've seen in the last couple of games, to be honest. I think some behaviours. I think the bravery to go and play and take the game to Watford and play how we want and try and get on the front foot and have control between the phases, I think is really important. And then also just keep building on some of the stuff in possession. I think we've really progressed at that. I think the threat we carry has been excellent, and for me ultimately it's now about there's lots of good stuff. Let's turn that good into exceptionally good.
There you go. The boss, Liam Manning, talking to Dave Barton there down in Hertfordshire. So, boss was saying there, Matty's played a lot of minutes. Obviously, Joe Williams, when he came on against Hull, he just bossed that midfield, didn't he? He's just such a little terrier in the middle. He is. He's absolutely brilliant. He's got a great set of legs on him. And when his pass is on tune, he really does pull the strings. So I'm not surprised that Matty James has been given a little bit of a rest. 4 games in 10 days. Everything the boss has just mentioned in those in that little clip we just showed. Just spread it around. You're not really missing much from Matty James if you've got someone like Joe Williams to come in. And it's interesting to see how Gardner Hickman has kept his place. There's maybe a little bit of a changing pattern in the pecking order. Who's the and it's good. It's good competition, and it'd be nice to get a couple of centre halves fit and some of the injured lads back and give him some more options. And your views on the first captaincy from Mr. Knight? Brilliant, absolutely amazing. I mean, the guy's come here from Derby. Not many of us had really heard about him. When he first came to the city, actually, I knew he was looking for a property in the area, and didn't even know he was one of the players. It was like a new signing and all that kind of stuff. And heard all some rumours about where he was looking to live, and. Really nice lad, smashing player. I mean, that's the most important thing. I mean, some of the stuff he's doing out on that pitch at the moment is brilliant. And we keep about
talking about this conveyor belt of young talent coming through, and maybe he's the next one. But to be named captain so early in his Bristol City career is just absolutely brilliant for him.
Great stuff. All right, Chris, got a mention of his property company in there. I think that's another ka-ching for Chris.
Sorry about that
plug. You're watching Robins TV. Thanks so much for joining us on this Boxing Day. As you can tell, the atmosphere in the shoes is a little relaxed today, although I promise there's no port or sherry in here yet. Right, Wham! And Last Christmas was the official Christmas #1 of this year. It was originally, here's a fun fact, held off the top spot by the Band-Aid song, Do They Know It's Christmas? It's eventually made its way to #1. But what do TGH and Cal Naismith think of Christmas songs? What festive tunes tickle their fancy? Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Cal.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and today we're blind ranking Christmas songs. Over to you.
Let me go?
Yeah.
Start on this one. Happy Xmas, brackets, war is over, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Never heard him in my life.
Can we play it, please?
Oh, you've heard that, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's no bad, to be fair. I need to put it on, don't I?
Yeah.
Will we go
5?
5, yeah, bang in the middle?
Yeah, good start. Driving Home for Christmas, Chris Rea. Yeah, it's good. Chris Rea?
That not Michael Bublé, no? That's quite a good tune.
Can we hear that version of her singing? I just want to hear.
Did you say her? That's got to be a man's voice, isn't it? Driving home for Christmas. That's a good one, no?
Yeah, what are you thinking? 4, 3, 4. I feel like we've got 3 better ones.
Do you think so?
It's up to you.
Go on, it's yours. It's 3 or 4 though, isn't it?
I feel like we'll get 3 better.
Yeah, go on then. You're waiting for Justin Bieber, aren't you? There it is, my favourite. Fairy Tale of New York, The Pogues. I think that's #1 for me.
Do you think? What if like Last Christmas or something comes up? Oh,
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
We'll put it 2 then.
You do that, I'm happy with whatever.
I've got to go 2 for it.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that one. Go on.
Right.
There it is.
All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah
Is that your
Carey.
favourite, yeah?
For me. What do you think? Is there one better that you
It reminds me of Christmas a lot, but I would never like play it in the car and keep it on. I would change it, yeah.
That's the first one I
But it is Christmas, isn't it?
3 or 1?
Yeah, go on. We'll go #1.
1, yeah.
We'll go 1.
Mariah, top spot, top of the charts.
Merry Xmas, everybody. Slade.
Oh, that's a good one as well.
Is that a good one? Will we get a wee play of this to see if it can slip in at third? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
a good one.
That's a very good one.
See, there's a lot of like good ones. Is that all we're getting? Yeah, 5-second intro. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, it was a good song. That I think we're missing out a lot. I don't know if we should go 6.
Should we go
just
6?
To leave that spot open.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Do They Know It's Christmas, Band-Aid.
Shocker.
Did you know it? Can we hear it?
Yeah, let's hear that.
Rock Last for me.
That's not that bad. It's alright, that, you know. I would maybe keep that
8.
on in the car for like a minute and a half.
8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, go 8. Go 8 or 9. Go on,
Governor.
just put your fingers to the board and just see where it sticks. Yeah, there we go.
#9.
Step Into Christmas, Elton John.
I like a bit of that.
Don't know it. Oh, that's alright, that wee tune. That is
Good for the
alright.
kids, I think, that.
No, that one gets you moving in that.
Yeah. 7.
Still 7, yeah. I'm going 7 or 8.
My fingers.
There's going to be a really good one we're putting at 10, I know there is. Right, go 7.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
It is.
Brenda Lee.
Is that Home Alone? Is that for Home Alone? Yeah, it is. See,
Great memory.
That's got to be 3. The greatest Christmas movie ever, innit?
Yeah, it is. 3?
Yeah, I
Do you think there's one better? Nah, can't be.
I don't know. Do you think one of them's Justin Bieber? He's got a Christmas song, mate. It's good. It's got to be #3. We can't put it 8 or 10. Mate, let's see. Hopefully these are shocking.
I'm happy with these.
White Christmas, Bing Crosby. That's *10, but I'll hear it. But I think it's 10 for me.
It reminds me of Mary Poppins.
Yeah, is that what movie is that from?
Oh yeah. It reminds me of like my nan and granddad sort of thing.
Yeah, it is real old that. But it's a good one, isn't it? But I think it's
a good one.
I think I'm happy with it.
Which one's the shocker, that one or that one?
See, I'm not happy with that.
You think 10? I'm happy with 10. So we'll shift that over here.
I think it's like a nice wee one, but again, if it's on in the car, I'm just...
You turn it off,
bang,
don't you?
I'm changing it.
No, I'm happy with 10.
You think 10?
Yeah.
See, I don't think any of them... Well, if you're in the top 10 in the world, you're still doing well, aren't you? So it's doing alright, wee bang. Is that a belter? Is it one of the best? Last Christmas? Nah, shocking. It's a shocker.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart. It's the best.
No, it's not. It's just
for
like
me,
stereotype Christmas, last Christmas. It's no good. I'm happy with it.
For me, I think... Okay, we're going to have to go there.
There we go.
There we go.
Merry Christmas, City fans.
Merry Christmas, have a good one.
Very good. A controversial top 10 Christmas songs there. Do feel free to write in and complain if you disagree. Right, still to come, Rob Dickie reveals all under the Robins TV spotlight. We'll take an in-depth look at our opponents today, Watford. And of course, if you subscribe to Robins TV, all of the action live from Hertfordshire. Vicarage Road, the destination. It is Watford versus Bristol City. Kick-off is at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll take a short break. Welcome back to the Boxing Day edition of Robins TV. A very happy Boxing Day to you. Hopefully your Christmas Day went well. Hopefully today an extra present in the stocking of all Bristol City fans will be another 3 points. Of course, all the action from Vicarage Road to come. First of all, if you had 5 minutes with City defender Rob Dickie, what would you ask him? Hopefully something more insightful than this.
Rob Dickie, centre-back. Instagram. I'm going to give it to Grimsby Town. Surrounding areas. Wow. Best bit of advice. You have more time on the ball than you think. Beans on toast. Best country I've ever visited. I really liked Bali. Don't like water, have to be space. But I don't like heights either, so I'll stick with my first answer. Yeah, space. Worst eating habits? I think there's not really anyone with anything particularly bad. I mean, Kitman Scott has quite bad eating habits, where he talks and laughs with his food all in his mouth. But you know, that's just Scott, isn't it? Never late. Touch wood, I'm never late. I pride myself on my timeliness. Probably give it to someone who plays a lot of golf. Naki Wells. Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran. Any of his albums.
There you go. I take that back. Actually, they were quite interesting. He seems like a nice chap, doesn't he?
Yeah, nice guy. Another lad who's done very well this season. You know, hit the ground running, out the team for a bit of a period. Came back in. He's been awesome ever since. But I'm still reeling from those two lads picking those list of Christmas songs in that order. I'm just.
We'll do it at half time. Right, let's move on. Let's take a little look. Our wonderful esteemed director has called the analysis today. First of all, Watford gaps. Let's take a look at this. So what we're talking about here is how they commit so many players forward. Actually, there are some gaps in there, Chris.
Yeah, we were talking about how offensive they are, but defensively they can be caught out. And there's lots of gaps between the lines. And this was a great dribble and a fantastic goal by Hull earlier in the season. Yeah, we can get at them. There's no doubt about that. And this is what Bristol City be trying to do: catch them on the counter attack, especially away from home, play through the lines. I think they're a team that we can certainly have a go at this afternoon, and hopefully we can score a couple of goals and bring 3 points home.
And these are the sort of gaps that Jason Knight just loves to get into.
Well, we've already spoke enough about him really today, but he's the man at the moment. He's certainly taken over the mantle in midfield, vacated by Alex Scott. And he's doing great. It's funny, isn't it? You know, we all worry about losing some of our superstars, but then it gives an opportunity to someone else. And Jason Knight's doing great, and so are some of the other lads as well. So, yeah, and Tommy Conway's back scoring, so that's giving him confidence. And I think there's, even with Naki Wells back in the squad, although on the bench on Friday night, Bristol City got a lot to look forward to, and hopefully we'll do really, really, really well this afternoon.
Absolutely, and you can add Anis Mehmeti to that list that you've just made there as well. I mean, you know, let's just join the Anis Mehmeti Appreciation Society here, shall we? Look at that.
Yeah, he's a confidence player, as most forwards are, and once you're given a chance and you feel good about yourself, you start showing some of your flamboyance, and he's certainly got loads. He's got loads and loads of tricks. He came to the club with step overs and all sorts, and he was going to be the Semenyo replacement, and he's taken a little bit of time to settle in. He's had to be really patient. I was told by a few of the lads who've been on this show that he works ever so hard. He's one of the first ones into training every day, and he keeps on showing what he's worth. He's got loads of, I would hate to mark him, because sometimes when you're playing against pace, you can drop off, but when you've got that much skill and they can just float past you, there's not a lot you can do about it. And if you can add a few goals to his repertoire of skills, then he's a really dangerous and hopefully a very good player for Bristol City in the near future.
Good stuff. All right, for now, Chris, thank you very much. You're watching Robins TV on Boxing Day. Time to say goodbye to our viewers on Facebook and YouTube now. It's a global broadcast, though. You want to see all the action? All you need to do is head to bcfc.co.uk and buy your Robins TV pass.